Once upon a time, on the edge of a wide green forest, a woodcutter lived with his two children, Hansel and Gretel. Times were hard, food was scarce, and the woman living with their father wasn't kind to the kids. One night, Hansel overheard the grown-ups whispering about taking the children deep into the woods and leaving them there. Not wanting Gretel to be afraid, he waited for the moon to rise, slipped outside, and filled his pockets with shiny white pebbles that glowed like tiny stars. In the morning, they walked under tall trees and birdsong. Every few steps, Hansel dropped a pebble. When the adults left the children by a big tree, Hansel squeezed Gretel's hand. "We'll follow the pebbles home," he said, and they did step by step right back to their little house. But the hunger didn't end. The next time, the door was locked and Hansel couldn't gather pebbles. All he had was a small piece of bread, which he crumbled along the path. When they tried to follow the crumbs back, the forest birds had eaten them all. The trail was gone. The children wandered, singing softly to stay brave, sharing the last sips of water, and reminding each other not to give up. After 3 long days, they spotted the most amazing house, walls of gingerbread, a roof of candy, windows clear as sugar glass, stomachs rumbling. They broke off a piece crunchy and sweet. An old woman stepped outside with a gentle voice and a basket of cookies. She invited them in to eat, wash up, and rest. The beds were warm, the blankets cozy, and the children fell fast asleep. By morning, the woman showed her true self, who lured children with treats. She clanged open a little iron cage and shoved Hansel inside, then handed Gretel a broom and a pile of chores. Each day she fed Hansel well and barked, "Stick out your finger so I can see if you're plump yet." Hansel was clever. He'd saved a thin chicken bone and held that out instead. The witch's eyes weren't what they used to be, and she grumbled, "Why aren't you getting any fatter?" At last she lost her patience. She fired up the big oven. "Time to check the heat," she snapped. "Gretel, climb in and see if it's hot enough." Gretel pretended to be confused. "I don't understand," she said sweetly. "Is it this way or that? Could you show me?" Grumbling, the witch bent down to demonstrate. Quick as a blink, Gretel gave a strong push and slammed the heavy door shut. With a puff and a hiss, the strange magic around the house fizzled out, and Hansel's cage sprang open. The siblings hugged tight, laughing and crying at once. The house no longer felt scary. Exploring, they found a small chest filled with pearls, bright coins, and sparkling stones. "Let's take just enough to help Dad," Gretel said. They tucked a little treasure into their pockets and stepped back into the fresh forest air. This time, the birds seemed to guide them, and a friendly duck ferried them across a stream. Sunlight sprinkled through the leaves like confetti. At last they saw their home. Their father ran to them with happy tears. The unkind woman was gone, and warmth filled the house again. With the treasure, they never went hungry, but the best treasure of all was the courage and love they had for each other. A little advice for kids. Be careful with strangers, even sweet words can be tricky. When things get hard, take a breath, use your brain, and stick together with the people who love you. Teamwork and courage can lead you home.